Hello and welcome back to the channel where I unbox slash review slash whatever you want to call it. I open up toys and you guys watch it. Today I have something I'm so excited to open. This is something I've been wanting for a long time. It's been available on like Ringside Collectibles and whatnot. It's just been so expensive to get because of shipping, and it's really made me hold off, and I wasn't expecting to find it in a store. But the other day we just got a whole bunch of new toys in, and I've finally been able to get a whole bunch of cool stuff I've been looking for, and finally this showed up, and I was incredibly happy to buy it in a store rather than pay $20 shipping for a $30 figure, and that is the Ultimate Edition Brock Lesnar. Now, this is something I have been so excited to get ever since they announced it, because I never got the first Ultimate Edition Brock Lesnar, mostly because I wasn't a fan of the articulation they used. Without the butterfly joints, these things are pretty much garbage to me, and the first Ultimate Edition Brock Lesnar did not have butterfly joints. So when they finally announced this, I'm like, yes, I can get an Ultimate Edition Brock Lesnar with the butterfly joints, and he has the much cooler bearded ponytail look, which I am in love with. I think he looks incredible with this look, with this new style, this new cowboy look he's going for. I also want to get the regular Elite and then the cowboy Brock with the overalls, but for now I'm happy to get this. I only have two Brock Lesnars in my collection. I have one from maybe like 4 years ago, the UFC style Brock, and then I have the more recent one from his Ruthless Aggression era when he wore the trunks and all that, the one that just came out a couple months ago. So this will be the third Brock I have in my collection, and I am just so excited to own him. So let's go over the box real quick, starting with the Ultimate Edition logo right here. It's nice and shiny, looks pretty. You can kind of see my hand go up and down, looks good. Ultimate articulation for authentic posability. That's mostly true, I'd say. It's made by Mattel, in case you didn't know. On the top, there's Brock Lesnar. There's also Lesnar right there, Ultimate Edition. There's all sorts of stuff all over this box, in case you couldn't tell. On the side, you have Brock Lesnar right there. In case you forgot who this was, he's right there as well. On the back, you have a nice picture of Brock Lesnar when he debuted this look. Well, he didn't debut it in a match, but still, one of the matches he had where he had that look. Brock Lesnar going diagonally, Ultimate Edition right there. Some stats about him: he is the alpha male of our species. Whatever. And then you have a nice cool picture of the toy version of Brock. It looks very cool. On the side, you have Brock Lesnar right here, Ultimate Edition. They do not let you forget. And that is pretty much it for the box, so I will go ahead and do a transition. And this is pretty much everything you get in the package. You do get quite a bit here, starting with the titles, of course. You have both the Universal Championship and its ugly, disgusting blue. It's as bad as the red, so take your pick, take your poison. Both are bad. I hate both of these. And then you have your WWE Championship. The cool thing they've recently done with these championships is they put the side plates on, and it looks awesome. Sometimes they mess them up and they just like take this one and flip it and put it on this side, then the logo's upside down. Doesn't appear to be the problem on this one. They both look correct on both titles, so that's pretty good to know. I have seen quite a few pictures where that's an issue, but looking pretty good, at least on the front. On the back, I don't know, that looks like really cheap, but I guess it doesn't need to look great in the back. Cool titles, we'll set them back over there. Next up is the hands. So you have two of these more open hands. They're more for like choking or submission, so they're good for anything like that. They are his UFC gloves with the Lesnar on them. They look great. The fingernails aren't painted, but I guess who cares? And they look fine, so we'll set those there. And then you also have two fist hands. These I'm very excited for. I needed these UFC style hands for Brock Lesnar. These look incredible. If it would focus, they look great. Just nice basic fists. Looks fantastic. And then of course you get the regular grippy hands on his body already. Then next up we have this head sculpt, his more screaming. This is kind of like when he comes out and he does that jump thing with the pyro that shoots out. He'll make that face, or when he's like screaming in a match and it sounds like a prepubescent little girl. Is that the right word? It sounds like a little child screaming, which is always so jarring when he does that, because you don't expect that high pitch of a sound to come out of this. But you have one of those head sculpts, and then you have Smiling Brock, because God, this psychopath is always so happy to cause some violence, so you need a nice good smiling head sculpt. And then you have this one that kind of looks like Triple H from an angle. Now that he has the beard, he almost looks like Triple H. Like, take away that looks like Triple H. Add the ponytail, and I guess it doesn't, but man, he looks bizarre with a ponytail, and I like it, but man, is it weird. I don't know why he doesn't go for like a bigger one. I don't know, like a more hair on his head. I don't know, but it looks good. I guess we'll go over the figure itself right now, starting with the head. Of course, this is more of a stoic head. It looks fantastic. Not much else going on for it, but it still looks good. I'm going to try and zoom in real quick so you can see it a little bit better. It looks pretty fantastic. Nice beard, nice hair, everything looks great. The eyes, that's pretty much what you'd want out of a Brock Lesnar head. You'd want it to look like him. Moving down to the tattoo, you have this nice weird sword tattoo on his chest. It looks absolutely bizarre, but that's what he wanted, so go Brock. You also have this it's like a mushroom cloud skull, I guess. I don't really know what he was doing there. It has sunglasses and everything. Looks cool, I suppose. On the shoulder it is bum-ba-da-dun. I don't know what that is. Then you have the demon claws with the butcher hooks dragging him down, I guess. I don't know. And then this thing, I don't know what these are, but they look fine. He also has them on his trunk. Looks cool, but I don't know what they are. And then if you keep going up, you have the trunk with more of these guys. They are all over his trunks. I guess in reality there'd be Jimmy John's right there, but on a figure you can't really have that. But it looks great. And if you keep going up, you have these basic boots. They look fine. Love to see them. They look great. And then of course you have the, what does it say? Fear. Well, that one's a little smudged. This one, Fear the Fury, I guess is what it says. And then of course the more grippy hand gloves. Looks great. I'll go ahead and swap one out for you so you can see what it looks like. Even though we all know what it looks like, but still. It would be this hand. Just plop it on in there. And that's probably what I'm going to use for Brock Lesnar. He's a really punchy guy and stuff. It looks great. Nice posing for him. Go ahead and zoom back out a bit. Alright, so I guess now that that's out of the way, we can go over articulation. We've already seen some of the head. It can go wobble left and right, up and down. So it can go up like so, down like so, side to side, and all the way around. I always forget some of those movements, but I guess some of them are a little bit more obvious than the others. The arms, of course, will come up to about right there. That's fairly standard. They will also rotate all the way around. Butterfly joints, so it can come in and out. In, looks like that. Out, looks like that. That's pretty much it. There's it from the side, of course. Double jointed arms. Oh, I'm jumping ahead of myself. Swivel at the bicep, double jointed arms. Goes all the way up. He has big beefy arms, so it's kind of a little bit harder for him to get his arms bent all the way, but he's still making those phone calls, talking about beef jerky or whatever. I don't know. Whatever he wants to do, he's gonna do it. Moving on down to the wrists, it goes all the way around, and it goes in and out, and that's pretty much it for the wrists. Moving on down to the ab crunch, I have discussed how I don't love this ab crunch. I think it's fine, but you still need one more right there, like the Spider-Man. I've mentioned it 1,000 times, but the Spider-Man Renew Your Vows, it has the perfect set of ab crunch. I think that needs to be universal across all figures, whether it's Mattel or Hasbro or whatever. I think use that and you will have a great time, because this works, but there's still room for improvement. I'd say give us this. You could even go a little bit higher, not too much higher. That way he can go left and right, but still give us one of these, you know? Just for that deep ab crunch, because people can bend more than that. But I digress. It will go side to side, it will go back, and it will, back, and it will go forward. And that's pretty much it. They're not as good as the standard ab crunches. I don't think they can go side to side. Of course, that is nice. But going forward, I don't know. I think AEW has good ideas with what they do. Ultimate Edition has good ideas with what they do. Ultimately, there's a middle ground that needs to be met, and for now, it's fine. So if we bring it down here, it's fine. If we keep going, add the legs to it, yeah, that's pretty standard, pretty spectacular. Love to see that. Which of course means the boots can go up very high, and these boots actually have something very special that I didn't know until I bought the figure. They have drop down hips, so if you pull the legs, they come down just a little bit. It gives you a little bit more action out of those legs, and they look fantastic. And then of course just push down and they go right back up. Either way, I think they look great, whether it's down or up. It kind of just helps move the leg out of the way so it can go up more. That's pretty awesome. Love to see it. And it kind of disappears. You don't notice it entirely. Looks great. Just got to push it back up after he does a kick. Still great. Love to see it. Swivel here at the thigh goes all the way around. Fairly standard. Double jointed, not pinless knees, but still double jointed, and it looks fine. Can't go up super high because the pants get in the way, but it does what it can. Swivel down here at the boot. Love to see it. Looks great. I love it when the boot is the cut. That way it hides the articulation a little bit better. And then of course the feet will go down about to right there, and then up about to right there. Toe hinge can go down like so, and or up like so, and then down like so, and then I believe, yep, some swivel. And that's pretty much it for Brock Lesnar. That was a pretty quick review for one of these. I am so ecstatic to have this guy. This is, wow, this is a fantastic figure. I was worried because I have been a little bit let down by the most recent Ultimate Editions that Roman Reigns was not fantastic. I did see Ultimate Warrior is in the store, so I might go pick him up as soon as I have the money, but honestly, if I miss out on that one, I think I'll survive. But I'll try. I'll see what I can do. I'll definitely try. Typically, Target's pretty good about having inventory. It's just they don't always carry a line. They'll carry every other line, but not every line. So, but once they have that line, you're pretty much going to get that figure if you want. So I might luck out and pick it up, or I might miss it, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about this guy, and boy does he look mean. I am so happy to have this guy in my collection. So I guess that's it for me. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a subscribe. All the other things YouTubers ask you to do, just do it for me as well. And I will be back with another video, hopefully very, very soon. Bye. My thumb didn't get all the way in there. Bye.